Hi, Paul Shepherd here, and congratulations, because we have made it to Christmas Eve. Advent is a journey, and our final destination is just about in sight. If you are like the child who always says, "Are we there yet?" we can now truthfully answer, almost. And I hope that your own Advent journey has been worth the effort. Advent, of course, like all journeys, may contain detours, flat tires, and other surprises we'd rather live without. Advent is an adventure, after all. Because unless you live in a church and completely ignore the news, you know that the overall message of Christmas, the plea for peace on earth, is, in reality, kind of a mixed bag. I mean, yes, we can go to the mall or come to church and hear Christmas songs. We can go to Glenhurst and see a wonderful display of lights. We can have wonderful celebrations with our friends and families. But then, of course, we read the news and we see stories of war and conflict, death and suffering. We see mountains of garbage large enough to ski on. We see the impacts of climate change and the devastations caused by that. We see an increasing number of people experiencing homelessness, even in our own communities. We see pollution of air, water, and even our minds by megalomaniacs and powermongers. And to balance all of that negativity, we have the image of a baby in a manger. And some days, if we are honest, that does not really seem adequate. So for some of us, Christmas is an invitation to bury our heads in the sand and to pretend that we still live in the past. To block out reality while we sing fa-la-la-la-la and we drink eggnog. But the hope of Christmas, the deepest hope of Christmas, cannot be found by ignoring reality. The hope of Christmas is that God is with us, and that we ourselves can be part of the healing that the world needs, and we ourselves can be part of the healing that each of us needs as well. Now, I'm sure you're hoping I will now give you a short, clear, simple message about how to do that. But the reality is that Christmas Eve in the church is more about lifting up the more mythological elements of the birth of Jesus' story. And there's great value in that, and I hope you all enjoy it greatly. But if you want to engage in the healing of the world, if you want to find your own healing, then come to this church the other 51 weeks of the year. Because we explore healing and hope every single week here at Sydenham-Heritage United Church. But we do have time to share at least one secret of Advent right now. Some people think that society has largely discarded religion, and that we now have to fight to keep Christ in Christmas. Well, fine, but if you want to keep Christ in Christmas, that's actually pretty simple. We just need to live into the vision given to us by Jesus. And Jesus said, "I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you gave me clothing. I was sick and you took care of me. I was in prison and you visited me." Every time we do those things, we keep Christ in Christmas. So let's just do that. Not just today, of course, but every day. And if in the process you happen to find your own healing, well, come and tell me all about it, because I'd love to hear your story. It's Christmas Eve. I hope you feel wonder and anticipation. Christ is coming into our midst once again. Merry Christmas to you all.